Hello all and welcome back to Everwinter Farm with me, the Walrus. It is now the 26th of the winter month. Well, winter month number 2. And I've done all the watering, I've picked up the veggies, I've done all that nonsense because nobody needs to waste time doing that. Now, I've managed to realise that I could really use another chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build myself a chest. Now, one of the things I've also realised is that my mushroom planters aren't optimal. I didn't realise this, but it was actually just somebody pointing out to me that mushroom logs actually do some better favours when they are surrounded by trees. I'm going to try to do that, but I can't really guarantee how easy that'll be. So I'm going to give it a good go, but I'm not sure how well this could work. As, of course, I'm going to need to plant said trees and then put fertilizer on them. And I think I need to make a proper mushroom grid, I think is probably the best way of putting it. Look at all my animals, aren't they lovely? I'm just going to quickly grab all of these. Now, I do think we are running out of hay. Let's have a quick check and see. How much hay have we actually got? Hopper is empty. So we need more hay. So that means I'm going to have to go and pester the ever-annoying Marnie. I mean, we've got one cow currently. Moo. Give me some milk. Turn that into cheese. So, let's us go and pester Marnie. We also then, once we've done that, we need to go and fish. Because I need to get rid of squid. And I don't know when squid are decently available. That's going to be the next big question here. So, Marnie, please be in your shop. Good, you're here. I would like to purchase oh, that's so expensive. By 30 for now. We're going to go visit Krobus because it is Friday. And Friday is a good day. Because we can get another iridium quality sprinkler. And that would be very, very handy. So let's see how well that can work for us. Oh, another snow yam. That's good. And the thing is, right now, because of the change of seasons being imminent, I mean, technically change of seasons being imminent, we're only going to find carrots when we find those funky artifact spots. We don't want carrots. Not so much, really. I'm quite content with just getting all my powder mixes. Of course, we can't grow carrots, so that's why. Now, we've got... How many squid have we actually got? We've got 2 out of the 10. I've got some squid bait on my rod. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to sort this out. Also, do kind of want to go and see Gunter, as we do have a relic for him, Elvish Artifact. Nautilus Shell, we can go and sell that. That would be good. Good morning. Elliot, you have to brush your hair daily. Well, one would hope you have some form of hygiene daily. I mean, in fairness, I used to have very long hair. Longer than Elliot does, actually. Goodness, it was down to almost my arse, is how long I managed to get it. I grew it all out because very much the young, goth-rocking sort of lad that I was. And it made sense. But also, part of it was because a number of years ago, we must be talking over a decade now, my mother had cancer. And I was very lucky she survived. She was okay. But as part of that, I grew my hair out again and cut it all off and did the same again to donate my hair to the Princess Trust, which is in the UK a charity that makes wigs for kids with cancer out of people's hair. So there is certainly a possibility that there were a child or 2 children out there who wore a wig made with parts of my hair, because I know they don't use it full. Because essentially you just cut your ponytail off and then kind of go from there. But it worked out because it meant that I was able to... I felt good about having done something like that. Right, now, this is probably not a squid. Now, get on the line, stay on the line, you little bugger. Oh, look, it's another sardine. Oh, very frustrating. And got a chewing stick. Because, you know, that's what one does. You just go around wandering around chewing sticks. Not like I've totally wandered around chewing on licorice root in the past before. Now, that is an experience. If you like the taste of licorice, my goodness, chewing on a licorice root is intense. Come on. I want a squid. Well, actually, I need 8 squid, so come on. This is taking the Michael. Now, the thing is, I ate a chocolate cake earlier to restore my energy after I did all the finagling with the watering and such. Hence getting all my energy back. But this is slowly but surely driving me beyond the pale of insanity. Come on, Squiddy McSquidsons. I need squid. I think we've done... because we'll get the computer from... what's his name? Not Elliot. No, that's, what's his name? Demetrius. I was thinking of characters I don't like, and of course my brain automatically goes to Elliot. I shouldn't feel so bad, but I do. A little bit. Anyway, so let's keep trying to cast out, see if we can actually get these squid that we need. Right. Now, one of the things is, of course, as I've just done recently, my lovely playthrough guide on Hayley, who is my most recent spouse in Stardew Valley. So she was my wife in High Ridge Farm, which was my 4 years of playthrough. I did achieve the perfection within 3, and then just played the 4th year as to here's what's all the new shiny stuff with 1.6. I'm going to do very much the same with 1.7. I'm going to go back to revisit High Ridge Farm to play through the year 5 with that. But of course, we'll see how well we do with this particular playthrough as well. Something I haven't actually really considered at the moment is, who do I want to be my spouse in this playthrough, if we even get that far? I mean, having a spouse is kind of handy, I guess, but I'm not sure. So I may end up putting a little poll in, so people can vote as to who they would like to see me marry in this one. I'm going to remove Hayley from the runnings purely because she was my wife in the most recent playthrough, and I don't think it's not that it's a bad idea, I just don't want to have the same spouse 2 games in a row. That's you know, how my brain works at least. Now, come on, this is taking the absolute Michael. Come on. Why oh why can I not catch a damn squid? I'm actually going beyond the pale of insanity right now. Are they not available? Oh, this is where I've been like fishing too early or something really stupid. I'm not entirely sure, because here's the other problem is, as I kind of go with my sort of playthrough plan, I don't want to use the wiki very much. Or if at all, more to the point. Oh, a red mullet. Goody, goody, goody. Actually, I should probably shift down to the bubbling spot. That'd probably be the most sensible plan, wouldn't it? Oh, this is probably another a cucumber, isn't it? Maybe not, maybe not. It's a sardine. Oh, lummy daisy. We are getting some absolute arse, aren't we? But at least we can smoke them. And that's something vaguely useful, is being able to smoke the fish does come in greatly handy. Because it's extra value. That's really all it is right now, but hey, I'll take extra value over nothing. The trouble is, we are coming up to this being the final weekend of this season. So this will be, essentially, we'll be into the fall season, technically, on our next few days in. So on Monday, being that it's Friday currently. So we've still got a few days before the season changes. Of course, all our crops will be fine, because it's just going to be the season's change. Nothing super bad there. Just do wish we could figure out a good way of making more money. Animals do seem to be the most sensible culprit, along with trying to get the artisan goods skill up. But that requires my farming to be leveled up, so again, that needs more crops. Which, unfortunately, is a large quantity of the winter melons, which is difficult. One of the things I haven't done is actually, I should probably see if the travelling cart has anything for sale. So let's bimble on over that way, because this is not working very well for me. Which is a real shame. I was hoping we'd get something better out of this, but apparently not. And in the same regard, you can tell that I'm feeling so painfully slow because, well, unfortunately, we don't have coffee or even really the ability to actually get any coffee. We've got, what, a singular coffee bean? I need coffee. One, because I need it to live, man, but also because I actually need it for the speed boosts more than anything, because, dang, I need it. I do find it very, very helpful. I think, as well, we kind of need to focus on other ways of making money. And fishing seems to be a good way of doing it. Wow, lobster bisque might not be a bad thing to purchase. You've got sweet FA, really, though, haven't you? Bit of a shame altogether. I think I will purchase the lobster bisque, because maybe that'll help me try to catch the squid. We're going to head back to town, don't worry. We're going to go back and start fishing again once I cut down some of these hardwoods in here. Go away, slime. Death. 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 There we go. Okay, loads of holly. So that's kind of good. Actually, I might just grab the holly and... Oh, my inventory's full. Oh, fiddlesticks. That's kind of annoying. Not the end of the world, just, you know, a bit annoying. I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. I also don't need the sap right now. So I'm... Oh, okay. Well, apparently I can't get any more of the... Oh, okay. Fine. Well, what we'll do is we will go back to the farm and we'll deposit the stuff and kind of go from there. I've got a horrible feeling that squid are a late night fish. Because I was fishing all the way through during the day. I wasn't getting anything. So maybe we go down to the beach from 6 o'clock tomorrow. Certainly give it a good go. Either way, let's empty our inventory out of some things we don't need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slap that there. It's not a great place for it because there's the overlap there, but we'll change it up a bit later on anyway. Right, so we're going to get rid of the artisan things that we don't need. Don't need that. I'm going to put the snow yam in the chest here. Because this is where things can be smoked or sold. Now, I think the anchovies and the sardines aren't worth it in the grand scheme of things. But otherwise, I think we've got some decent level there. So let's deposit all of that there. Can we make any more pickly or preservy things? That's kind of what I want right now. Stupid herring, get out of my inventory. I could use some more coal. That's going to be a thing. I'm going to smelt some more copper. I think that's going to be a good plan. Okay, so let's see. Can we build anything? So we could build another couple of preserve jars. That would probably be a good thing. We can't make kegs yet. Not by the looks of things. That's fine. I might just plant a few of these. Because we could probably use just, you know, more fibre. Because using the fibre we can make more tree fertiliser, which again is very, very important. So I'm going to make 2 more preserves jars. I'm going to make a bunch of tree fertiliser. We're going to need more stone. Actually, more than anything, aren't we? That's interesting. I didn't expect that we'd need stone quite as much. Interesting. Could also make a cork bobber. That might be useful. And... yeah, okay, so that's some things there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... bonk, bonk. I would like to make this a bit more sensible in its sort of just general layout. But there we go. That will do for now. We will have more, obviously, working. Oh, goodness. There's a bat that needs to go all of the way. Now, let's plant some more of this fibrous seed. So the great thing about the fiber seeds is they don't need to be watered, so at least it's just I'm slapping it in the ground, and I don't know if it actually gives me any farming experience. I mean, it'd be nice to know if it did, but I'm not 100% sure if it even does. Which is fine. It just would be good to know. Okay, I'm going to put the winter root in there, and we're going to dump this in the silo. Bonk. Wow, we really don't have much, do we? It's an alarmingly small amount, in fairness. Right. I'm going to grab those. And, oh yeah, I wanted to smelt some more of that. Oh, I've used my coal in my inventory, that's why. There we go. And we'll grab those two to smoke, because that'll be good. And what other things can we get rid of? We're going to get rid of the sardines. We're going to get rid of the torch. I think we will start slapping the old tree fertilizer down on things. Like this. I mean, again, it's just so we can get some wood. I should also try and make a slightly more sensible tapping operation. And that's probably the best way of putting it. We'll make a slightly more sensible one of those. We could do that down here. That would probably be the best plan, methinks. Okay. Because these two are going to... They're producing us the pine tar, which we need, of course. We just need stuff in general. Go away. Die. Oh, another winter root. That's nice. Oh, go away. Be gone, horrible creature. Death. Death comes for you. Okay, so we've got 2 of the super cucumbers that are ready. I'm going to put that back in the box. And we're going to smoke these 2. Grab those. I mean, it's pretty much time for bed, so we're going to conk ourselves out in but a moment. Stone can live back in there. Deposit everything we need to deposit, because that's how this works. We've only got 12 coal. I may set a little bit of coal to burn to make into charcoal. I think the other thing that we need to do as well is go into the mines to get more coal and other things. The other thing I do desperately need to do is I need to make more money. Shockingly enough. Because if I can make more money, then we can go to the desert. And that's the big thing. So currently... If I have a quick look and see where we're at for it. We've only completed 1. So the vault, we need a 10,000 and a 25,000. We're not yet at 10k. However, we could actually purchase that now. I think that's going to be the best plan. So we're going to purchase the 10,000 G upgrade in the vault. That's important. Right, look at that. We've got loads of stuff ready today. Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together. Now, again, I want to move the mushroom doodads around, because I need to also look and see what somebody was saying. It was when I was looking on the Stardew subreddit that I genuinely had no idea. Ah, excellent. That could be foraging. That could be farming. Could be either. I'm hoping it's farming. It's unlikely, but it could be. Let's put that there. But yeah, somebody was mentioning about how when they put down the large quantities of mushroom logs near trees, if you've got moss on them as well, that also improves the quality and numbers of mushrooms. Now, that is really handy, if you ask me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in here. And I'm just going to put everything that could be used in there for now. We will, of course, later. Let's quickly slap the cork bobber back on that for now. I could really use some more quality bait, which I don't think I can make, because that's moss. Yeah. Because there's no way for me to actually get moss, which is a real shame, unfortunately. Because without moss, well, we're a bit stuffed for some of the more interesting things. And I don't know if there's any way that we can actually slap it down. So I've got my glacier fish. We're going to go slap that in our doodad here. A yeet. Excellent. So now we've got... I need another sign for it, but that's not a problem. We can certainly build one. And we're going to grab this. Oak resin for the win. We also need to upgrade this. We've got lots of things that need to be worked upon. But, hey, we've got a plan. How good that plan is a very, very different question. Right, but the fibre is growing. We may even start trying to sell fibre. It's not particularly valuable. It's a problem. Oh well, we have some plans. Whether they're good plans is a very, very different question. But we've got lots and lots of this crystal fruit, which we're going to quickly grab. I'm also going to put down another, whatever it's called, bit of pavement down, so we can, again, move that slightly. So I'm going to quickly build some more crystal pathway, just because I like the crystal pathway more than anything. It's my personal favourite of the pathways, so that's why I use it so very much. I mean, duh. Okay, so we need to dig up this bit here, and we're going to put this here, and then I'm going to put you there. Perfect. So we've got a little bit more on that sort of front. Again, we're just going to harvest as much of this lovely large amount of forageable goodies, which, if we're lucky, we will soon have sufficient so that we can actually level up, which is what we're after. I'm going to make some wild seeds, and then we're going to replant them again. And that's the important bit here. So we've got 2 iridium quality sprinklers, which is quite important, really. Okay, we're going to get more of these, the crocuses. Okay, again, it's a constant cycle, really, of making the seeds. I think I've got more than enough to cover this area right now, which is kind of the important bit. Right, so let's try... Oh, yeah, we've got 110. We've got more than enough. So this is going to be annoying because it's going to eat up my... Not time, but it is going to eat up my energy. Trying to deal with all of this, which is fine. It's just it would be nice if we didn't have to burn all of our energy for it. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to sell all the crocuses. We're going to keep the crystal fruit and the winter root. Not the winter root, sorry, the snow yams. The others are going to be turned into something more useful to me, as in money. There we go. Probably do again, because the snow yams and the crystal fruit are the 2 most valuable of all of the winter forageables. So let's deposit everything in here again. Powder melons, I'm going to sell those. So we're going to sell the crocuses. I'm going to sell the winter roots. Now, winter roots, annoyingly, also are ones that can be turned into the snow seeds, which is, you know, all well and good. Unfortunately, I don't really have much. I can't make the seed maker yet. Yet, being the operative word, though. Right, so we've blitzed through a little bit of time, which is fine. I'm going to sell that, sell these, sell that, sell that. Oops, don't sell the chocolate cake, we need that walrus. Sell the crayfish, sell the periwinkle, and yeah, everything else can sort of be organised later on. So, we're going to water the large... That's not the right button. Let's try that again, shall we? Water. We desperately need more sprinklers. And we need a better watering can. That's going to be the big thing that I want to try and save up for, is a gold watering can. So we've got a few purchases that need to be made today. One of them is going to be the 10,000 G upgrade in the community centre. I think that's going to be sensible. Oh, no, it does 5, doesn't it? Oh, I'm such a nana. I was doing only 3, because that's the copper watering can. Either way, it's still good. We're still... saturating this all with water. What I'd like is, if I can, of course, get more of these iridium sprinklers so that then we are in a much better place for all of our watering needs. Because, of course, why would I not want iridium quality stuff? Yes, we do have some problems with that, because it's 10k each. But 10k is, well, a drop in the ocean in the grand scheme of efficiency. But for now... Oh, I've run out of water again. We can also have more decent fishing good stuff, because the other thing as well, now that we've got the 2 legendaries we can physically catch, and we've got ponds for them, we can now start really relying on roe. I think the layout of where stuff is on this farm is going to need a dramatic upheaval. So once we get a couple more decent sprinklers, we might be able to try and reorganize where everything is. As I mentioned, what I want to do down here is have a tree sap production facility, because that's very important. I want to move the 2 that we've got here around, the 2 fish ponds, because I'd also like, hopefully we can get this to sort out, we can end up with more fish ponds. That's really going to be a big thing for me here, is the more fish ponds we can have, the better place we'll be. As I think lava eels are going to be a big one. Yes, they are going to require mega bombs to be happy with me. Oh yes, we've got other things in here, haven't we? So let's move these out of this chest, because this chest doesn't need to exist like that anymore. Okay, I'm going to just deposit things again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these geodes. I'm going to go and visit Clint, because maybe that's another thing we can do, is actually get more out of the things. The words I'm trying to think of there. We can get more stuff out of them. That's the important bit, right? Now, let's quickly go and flog some stuff. So we're going to sell the powder melons, we're going to sell the winter root, we're going to sell the crocus, going to sell that, going to sell that, going to sell that, and that. Okay, all in all, that's pretty good. So it's Saturday, it's 2 o'clock. There's a crocus, we're going to grab it because it's there, and we're going to use the hoe to get that there. I do see another thing here, so we're going to go and grab that one as well. We're going to use the little minecart. My goodness, I'm so glad we unlocked this, because this is so much more useful. Okay. Oh, more crocuses. That's good. Are crocuses a particularly good gift for anyone? I don't think they are. Oh, newspaper. Lucky me. I should probably stop rooting around in the trash, to be fair. Right, upgrade tools. So it's going to cost me 10k to upgrade one of the tools. So I don't have that ability just yet. However, we're going to crack open the magma geode. Going to crack open the regular geode. Then we're going to crack open the 12 mystery boxes, because this could give us something very useful. I don't know. Hardwood. That's nice. Ooh, that's worth a lot of money. Seeds. Okay, that's pretty handy. A totem to the farm. Another one, very useful. Just got to remember to not accidentally use it, because I'm a klutz and I will do that. The other thing as well is, I don't actually need to use the quality fertilizers. If any fertilizer I actually want to use, it's speed grow. There we go. Because speed grow actually is more useful to me, because that's a cycle speed. Because if I think about this rationally, right, I can only grow one particular crop, the powder melon. And whilst the powder melon is great and all, I actually can really focus upon the seasonal winter veg, the winter forage stuff, and I need that more than anything, and I need it faster, really, than anything else. So, I think we're heading back to the farm after this anyway, because this is quite a pile of gubbins. I mean, I'll check and see if there's anything I can sell to Clint immediately, because I don't really need all these frozen tears, or probably all these different minerals. I think that's going to be... Yep, so inventory is full, so let's just quickly check and see. Any that I'd need to... Yep, Gunter. Alright, we're going to go see Gunter first, then. Off we go. Gunter, I have things for you. Donate to the museum. Oh, we got 3 things. That's still, you know, better than nothing. Let's put this in the slightly more bluish row. This can go in the slightly more grey-white row. I'm not being particularly pedantic, as you can tell, about where things are living, because I don't really care that much. Which, I'm very well aware, some of you out there will be like, no, why are you not doing things in a very anally retentive manner? It's mostly because I don't care. But there have been times, especially what will happen is when a year ends, that's when on the 1st of the new year, I tend to spend that day just faffing through stuff and seeing if I can change where stuff is located and things. Okay, so that's all good. So any of these? Nope. Oh, that's one. Two more for Gunter. Right, come on, Gunter, my friend. We still have more things for you. Right, donate to the museum. The soapstone. I think we've done that one. Or is this soapstone? I don't know. And the blue one can live up here. There we go. New reward! Yay! What shiny things are we going to get? Collect rewards. Ah, triple shot. 3 triple shot espressos. Oh, yes, please. Not going to use it right now. I will use it later. But it is very handy all the same. Right, in the shop, we are going to sell the hematite, the ocean stone, the frozen tears, the esperite, and the pyrite. Process the geodes. We've only got 5 more to go, Clint, so hopefully you can be happy and done with all this nonsense that we're throwing at you. Lunarite. Well, we've already delivered Lunarite to you, and Amorite. Have we done Amorite? Nope, that's another one to Gunter. Here we go. I mean, I could try and butter up Harvey some more. I mean, I know it was Christmas already, and I did give him a great gift. He was a very happy man for that. Donate to the museum, and we're going to put this one here. There we go, that's another mineral. I mean, let's have a quick look and see. Where are we at for the museum donations? We must be decently chunky through it. Minerals, we've only got a few to go. And artifacts, okay, we still got loads of artifacts to do. That's fine. Is that the beach one? It is. So we're going to use that later. What we're going to do is we're going to go and sort out the 10k that we need to donate to the community centre. Once that's sorted, 10k in there, then we're in a very good place with that. Well, hopefully at least. And then we'll bimble back to the farm. And the other upgrades I'm thinking about is I want to upgrade the barn. I think quite reasonably so. Chef's bundle. Ugh. This is going to be a tricky one. Fodder. Again, that's going to be tricky. Rabbit's foot. Oh, I wish I hadn't donated that frozen geode, but that's fine. I've got red mushrooms. Okay, we can do that. Again, I don't think we can really do that as easily. But we're going to purchase the 10k bundle. And we're getting a lightning rod, which unfortunately is pretty much useless. But hey, it's a thing. I'll take it, because it's what I've got. Right, anyway. Heading on over. I'm hoping the travelling cart might be able to vend me something of use. Maybe. That's the big problem with the travelling cart, is I'm relying on it to give me something useful, but I can't guarantee that we're even going to get anything useful at all, which is a real shame. Either way, we're going to sell the crocuses, going to sell the holly, going to sell that lunarite. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to start slapping down the speed grow on this area here. And the quality fertilizer I'm going to leave, because I don't need to put it down anywhere, really. Right. Put that in there. This can all get deposited there. Oh, I could also sell the treasure chest. That's probably the best plan of action right now, isn't it? Right. We're going to sell you, because we don't need you anymore. Put that in there. And put that there as well. So we're depositing things into sensible places-ish. Ish being the operative word there. Now, have I dealt with the... No, I haven't dealt with these guys. So let's go in here. We're going to put down the hay. There we go. Let's grab all the eggs. We've got a few eggs to sort out. You know, our chickens are... I mean, they're slowly but surely getting more happy with me. I guess. Chickens aren't amazing. Well, I say that. They're not amazing. They're not stupid fast in their production. But it is something. And, yeah, you know, I'll take something. Oh, fine. And they do produce an egg every day. The dinosaurs produce a bit more slowly. If I'm lucky and I can get the ability to double the artifact value, I think that's a book, then we're in a really good place, because then just the eggs on their own, dinosaur eggs, are worth quite a high price. Okay. Got 11 seeds. Which is fine, just again, not the most useful of things. I'm going to stick this lightning rod back here because it doesn't really matter. Right, so we're going to bawoop ourselves down to the beach. And what we're going to do is we're going to chug this lobster bisque. Because, I mean, one assumes that one chugs a soup-based thing like that. Especially because it's probably quite cold. I don't really have a thermal pack on me, do I? Either way, we're going to fling that out deep into the sea and hopefully... Here we go, we've got a catch. What are we going to get? Wow, the +3 fishing, you can see how much of a difference that has also made. Plus, also, I do have the cork bobber, so it's not like it's purely the +3 fishing that's making that difference. We got a herring. I mean, it's something. Well, I've used my last piece of bait, so we're going to have to put on the regular bait now, and that's kind of, I wouldn't say it's an issue, it's just not supremely useful right now. So let's see what we can catch. Hopefully something good. Hopefully it's a bunch of squid. Even if I catch one squid, because with one squid I can turn that into more bait for squids. Because I blitzed all of my squid bait that I had previously, unfortunately. Which was very much because I don't want to say I assumed the worst, but I think I might have very well fallen afoul of where and what time one does fishing. Let's see. That's another herring. It's a real shame. Come on, I want something better. Come on. Oh, this one's a bit vigorous. This might be a squid. I hope it is a squid. And yes, it's a squid. So we've got 1. 7 more to go. 7 more. Can we manage it? Let's find out. That's not another squid. I mean, the bisque is kind of helping me out a little bit, but... Okay, that's another herring. Do I go back to the farm, turn this squid into bait, and then come back? No, I think I'll do that tomorrow. That seems like the most sensible plan, I think. Oh, wow, I got myself some seaweed. Lucky, lucky me. Hopefully I can find something good. Here we go, here we go. The fishing gods are being a bit finicky. It's a nice way of putting it, I think. That's a red mullet or something. Oh, no, no, it's another herring. Try again. The fishing, the fishing, the fishing. I do have a horrible feeling we're going to fail the squid challenge. Which, if we do, that sucks, but is the way of the world, unfortunately. Come on. Get on my line, fishy fish. What do we got? Oh, this could be another squid. Could be. Okay, it's another perfect catch, though, so that's good. It's not. It's an albacore. Hang on. Gus wanted an albacore. Perfect, so we can actually go and visit Gus. Kind of on the way back through, I think. Again, that's not superbly awful, but I think we'll do that tomorrow, depending on what time we actually burn out a little bit. Okay, so got some sea jelly. I have a feeling we're going to run out of energy soon enough. Come on. What's on the rod? Ooh, that's vigorous. Is that another squid? Could be, could be. Please be a squid. Please don't be another albacore, because I don't care for the albacore. I've already got what I needed from you. It's a squid, thank goodness. And again, I mean, 47 inches. That's a big squid. That's like 4 foot. That is not a small thing to catch. However, I've never actually been fishing, ever in my life. So I have no idea how actually difficult it would be to catch something of that size. Now, the friends I have who do fish, I have seen their pictures. They post up with their bass that they keep catching. That tends to be the one they catch the most. And I've seen some American friends who posted up when they've caught catfish and things. So I can't imagine that hooking a 4 foot long fish is particularly easy. So, because they're going to have like some mass behind them too. Now I know that squid don't really have a skeleton, but even then, they're still a chunk. Not sure though. Not 100% sure. Let's see what we find. Another squid. Because annoyingly, we've only caught 2 more today, so we are now at 4, I think. So we'll really need to focus tomorrow afternoon, because it does appear to be that it's a nighttime fish that we find these blasted squids. Which, again, not the worst thing in the world. Right, come on. Here we go. It's, well, that didn't work, did it? That's weird. Right, we'll do one last cast, and then we'll use the portal out back to the farm. Because we are graciously fortunate that we actually received a couple of farm totems. Okay, right, it's a herring, so we're going to boop back to the farm. And that's lovely jubbly. Right, so we're going to slap a squid in there. Any fish that I actually want to smoke will be you. I'm not smoking you. You're being held on to for now, however. Because what I need you for is other things. Ah, excellent. Okay, so that worked way faster than I anticipated. So we can quickly go and sort that out again. So we've got 5 more. Is this going to be enough? I don't know. Oh, Bob has got a decent amount of... Oh, okay, so we've got 15 baits now for our fish. So, all in all, it doesn't seem terrible. It's not superbly unlikely. We'll have to give it a good try. So, we're conking out for the day. It is 1:30 in the morning. Let's go to sleep. Ready for our... Oh, we've leveled up fishing. That's very good. I thought we'd leveled up our foraging skill. Maybe it's because I picked up some things from the crab pots. Wow, it made 15k though, so we just need another 10k. And then we can buy the final bit that allows us to get to the desert. And that might make a big difference. Because we can use the desert, potentially, to plant trees. Which sounds really bizarre, that we need to plant trees in a desert. But that might be the best way for us to do it. Again, I'm very well aware that sounds weird. But there is, again, some vague levels of method to my madness. And that seems like it might be a good idea. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cut down this tree here as well, because that's a foraging-related skill. That's important. Bonk. Okay. So let's just water all of these bits as well. Actually, let's do it like this, because that'd be sensible, because that only needs the 1. And again, water this strip here. Now, I don't know how much we can make for the... Okay, we can make another 20. Which I think will cover what we've kind of grabbed, which is good. For crying out loud, Walrus, helps if we aim properly, doesn't it? Goodness gracious. I genuinely do question how I don't fall down more. But the thing is, this is a challenging process. I'm very much open to listening. And if you've got some ideas of how I can achieve this challenging goal, I would like to hear. The main goal first is to make 1,000,000 G. And we'll get that achievement when that happens, so we know that that's been and done. I'd like to have 1,000,000 G as loose change in my inventory. And I'd also like to try and complete the community centre. And as we know, unfortunately, the community centre is not possible. Because unfortunately, I need to try to get the greenhouse, but I can't get the greenhouse. Not without some finagling. And it's going to require me buying it from Joja, I think, sadly. And I know, it's I'm being very lamenting the fact that I have to follow up with Joja, because I'm thinking, evil company, go away, keep away Walmart. But I'm very well aware that it's not quite that bad. But it will give me that, what I need, unfortunately. Okay, so it's going to water these bits, because this is the speed grow already soil, so we've got 20 of these lovely seeds, and this should, there we go, perfect, that worked. So we're going to grab some more bait. Unfortunately, I don't know if any of the, maybe even if the Skull Caves on hard mode have an ability to drop moss. I might actually have to look into that, because moss is annoyingly really high in demand for what I need, unfortunately. Right, so we're going to recycle that. We're going to recycle that. We didn't actually get much that was recyclable this time, which is nice at least. Okay, we dump all that in there. And, you know what, I might just burn this bit of wood as well for some more charcoal, because charcoal is very important here. Put everything away in there, put everything away in here. Perfect. Right. Let's sell some things. I mean, we're very close to the 20k. Obviously, we need 25, but we're close. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to pop this away in here. So the albacore needs to go to Gus. The red mushroom needs to go to the doodad place, the community centre. This needs to be scythed down, so that's a good bunch of nice seeds again, which is great. There's a lot of fibre, so we're actually in a good place for fibre now, which is good. I'm going to put this in here now. Just pop the fibre away as well, which lives in this chest back here. Look at that, we've got a good plethora of fibre. We're going to need more stone, however. That's going to be the next big issue, I fear. And yeah. Okay, so let's drink the espresso. Glub glub. This will be good. A little bit of extra speed, and go and give the cat a bit of... Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Now, we've got 2 bits of roe available now, which is good. Okay, I'm going to put this in here, and then we'll do the same in the barn as well. Okay, is that it? I need to get an auto grabber. That's, again, an expense, which I don't really have the ability to functionally deal with right now, but it's okay. We're working through it. Thank you, cow. It's unfortunately not yet at a perfect state, which is fine. Okay. Ooh. Let's hoe up that, and maybe we'll get something good out of it. I don't know. No, that would be a miss. Let's try that again, shall we, Wars? Another winter root. So, again, useful, but just not immediately. Let's cut down this tree. There we go. Bonk. I'm going to make some more crystal pathways once these trees here grow up fully, and then we can turn this into a decent area for tree growth. Ah, excellent. So it looks like we've got some winter root ready. Sorry, snow yam pickled. That can now be the very important and possibly more useful in the grand scheme of things, the pickled and preserved roe. And the roe itself is quite a lot more valuable. So I'm thinking that as we use our legendary fish, we should hopefully get even more money out of them. And hopefully, if we can get more good fish, we'll be in a good place. So I'm going to take the red mushroom. I'm going to take the albacore with me. Nothing else there sort of screams out that I need it. So let's keep it going. We're going to head over to the community centre after we go and visit Gus. Let's grab this. We might also get a quest from the bulletin board. And that's probably going to be useful. So where are we at anyway with our skills? Farming is 6, foraging is 9, fishing is 9, and combat is 7, mining 8. We've not yet got a 10, but we are getting there. Would you like a crocus? It's purple like you. Oh, okay. I mean, you've eaten it. Fair enough, Abigail. You do you. Right, refined quartz. Well, Linus, I can conveniently provide you with one of those. I will go and grab one and come back, because that's worth a lot for me. Okay, we got the albacore, so this will be good for you, Gus. It is for albacore, thank you. The fact that he can smell an albacore and know the difference, that's not alarming per se. It's still an interesting skill. Right. Another acorn. That's still good, but for later, because we're going to use those to plant our selection of trees. What I would like to do is I'd like to have maybe 8 of each tree. Don't know why I came in here. 8 of each tree ready for essentially the harvest of their goods. And that'd be a good 24 grid, that's manageable. And so what? That would be 3 times 8, so it's not impossible. Obviously, the other problem is that there are other trees that are available. We just can't grow them because we haven't got any of their seeds, which is fine. Of course, I'd like others, but hey, we'll take what we've got. Now, I might be lazy and use the mountain warp. That's the wrong chest. Is it the red one? There it is. Ooh. I say might be lazy. I'm definitely going to be lazy, because I am lazy. And smack. I said smack. There we go. Wow, we got some more carrot seeds. Yay. Where the dickens are you, Linus? Nope, that's Alex. Where's Linus hiding when you need him? You bugger. Where are you? Where have you disappeared? Hopefully I can find him sooner rather than later, because oh, hang on, I've got squid bait on. I don't want to be doing this. Right. Either way, we caught whatever it was. It's a chub, and it's getting eaten. Because I want the energy. Anyway. Right. Linus is somewhere. I'm going to head over towards the community centre. Because that seems like the most sensible plan. There's Caroline. Maybe Linus will appear later on. Okay, Enchanter's Bundle. No, it's Field Research. Dye Bundle. There we go. So we've got another one of the Dye Bundle completed. If we can get ourselves another 6k, we could then buy the desert access. We won't be able to actually access the desert, because we won't have any money, but it is an option. Okay, there's the good old mayor. Being old mayory and stuff. Linus, wherefore art thou? This is really annoying. I don't know where Linus is hiding. I may have to go via his tent later on. I mean, we've still got a couple of days to do it. So we might be able to sort that out at the beginning of the new year, technically, because tomorrow is the new year. Well, new season, into the fall or autumn season. It's a Umming and ahhing, unfortunately. Right, so let's wait for 6, which is in 10 minutes in game. There we go. And off it goes. We've caught something. It's probably a super cucumber or just a sea cucumber. It's probably not a squid, not with that inactivity. It's not even that, it's a herring. Lovely. Anyway, try again. Bloop. Bloop, says the fish. Come on. What do we got? Ah, this is probably a squid. I hope it is. And then we just need another catch. What, 5 more after this one if it is? It's not impossible. I don't think it's going to level up our fishing if we catch all these squid, but hey, I will take it. I think if we then get offered another fishing quest, I'm not going to choose to do a fishing quest again for a while. I am sick and tired of squid. Like, genuinely sick and tired of doing fishing right now. I need to go to the mines. I want to go clear out some stone. I want to do something that's not fishing. I'm sick and tired of it. So, let's see. This is probably not a squid. It's probably a halibut. I mean, it could be a squid. They are being flighty enough. I'm really hoping we can get these done. Because I just want to just be done with it. I'm also just not going to take quests for Demetrius anymore. I'm done with you. You annoy me endlessly, does Demetrius? Okay, 4 more. 4 more. We've still got a few hours. We can do it. But goodness gracious, I hate squid right now. That's why I like eating squid, but goodness gracious, do I want to catch them? Nope. CBA. That's the nicest way of putting it. Let's see what you are. Well, you're staying in the same place, so... Oh, that was a squid. Cool. Out we go. And... Oh, that might be another squid. I really hope it is. I really, really hope it is. I wonder what's in the chest as well. That's going to be the interesting one. What's going to be in the chest? I can't remember if we've read the book that means that you can get roe inside chests as well. I don't think we have. That I do need to find out. If I can get that book, then I'll be in a very, very good place. Because with that, when we open up chests, we'll have that opportunity for extra free money. Because that's really all it'll boil down to, is it'll be just there, and we can just get more. Okay. I'm thinking as well, what we should do next is go into the mines and try and catch more lava eels. Because if we can catch maybe 3 or 4 of them, we can fling them all into individual ponds, or we could throw them all into one. I mean, if I throw them all into 4 different ponds, if I, let's say I caught 4. Oh, my fishing tackle's now knackered. That's annoying. We don't want to throw away the sword, but we will put the dress spinner on. What's our... One more. We can do this. Bonk. Yeah. If we do have more fishing ponds for the lava eels, because they're going to be the most valuable non-legendary fish. But of course we could also get super cucumbers, because again they can give us iridium. So there's a few options. Okay, that's 1,000. Thank bloody goodness. That is done. I'm not dealing with that anymore. No more squid. I'm done with squid and I don't care. I hate squid right now. Right. Well, let's see what happens if we... Oh, mega bombs. Ooh, a dehydrator's up soon. That'll be really nice. Because we could use that. Because it is quick. But we could use that on mushrooms. however many we actually do end up generating in the grand scheme of things. I also need to have a look and see what that diagram that person posted up on the subreddit of actually how to have an optimized area that will give you better quality and numbers out of the mushroom logs. So I'm going to have a look at that. Again, we can't get the moss, but, you know, we can still at least do something. There we go. Refined quartz for you. That's another prize ticket. And another 150 G, so that's good. We've burned through a lot of energy today, which is fine. That's hunky bloody dory. What we're going to do is we're just going to smack this. I'm going to smack that as well. Get a little bit more of the old snow yams. Right. No more are we doing any more bloody fishing quests. Not for a while. Definitely not for a while. I just cannot be dealing with that anymore. Right. So this is going to be a season change. Well, technically a season change when we go to bed tonight. But that's fine. Okay, there's some little artifact spot over here. We can go and grab that. Now, I like the fact that it does describe them as roots. I'm like, nah, those are worms. Those are definitely worms, not roots. Don't be silly. But, hey-ho. Check and see if there's anything else that we can do. Oh, wow, salmonberry. I can get sold. Because salmonberry isn't exactly particularly valuable. Right. So, just deposit everything in here that we don't need. And the same applies elsewhere. We're just going to deposit everything we don't need away immediately. I will smoke some of those squid. I think that's going to be the best plan of action right now. Because we just need to... Oh, I've got 8 squid in there. Did not realise we had that many in there. That's kind of good, though. We could have made more bait earlier on. That's fine, though. I'm going to smoke them all the same. And that'll be delicious. I don't actually think smoked squid would be particularly tasty. I could be wrong. Because I do enjoy good... Oh, goodness gracious. Go away. Silly creature. Death. We're going to sell the herring. I'm going to sell the halibut and the herring. Holly I don't need. The coral I don't really need. Definitely don't need the salmonberry. And I don't need the winter root. I need to deposit the bombs into a chest. Whichever chest is the one that holds them. But I do need to put them away all the same. Ah, so this is where they should live. Apparently I didn't have a bomb chest previously. Let's make some gold bars. We've got 10. We need another 5. So we need 3 more bits of coal. We'll smelt the old gold. Just waiting for that, the fish smokers to be done. Maybe you should build more of them. I mean, they're not superbly difficult to make, so I will make a third. Let's do that. That'll be good. Then we can have 3 in a row, generating useful fishy goodness that can be smoked and consumed and enjoyed. I'm going to grab a third one of you. Now, the sturgeon... Now, do I want or need to hold on to them for any particular reason? That's going to be a question. I mean, I do kind of want to have the caviar, so maybe I'll hold on to those for now. But I think that is going to wrap up today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please do give us a like, share, and subscribe. All of that engagement is always greatly useful. Hopefully, we'll do rather well on our next episode. And I think we'll purchase our way over to the desert. I've been the Walrus. Hopefully we'll catch you all again next week for the next episode of Everwinter Farm.